Hi guys, I'm back. I just wanted to do a little experimenting. This is a real cheap canvas, as you can see, really cheap. And I'm just going to do some experimenting. And I thought, you know, I'll just video it in case it's something cool or something. Then you guys can see it. So I wanted to do two things. I wanted to do a swipe on here with a lot of colors. But first off, I gotta give you the best tip ever. See, I forgot to write down the name again, but it was on my YouTube channel. I was complaining about how warm it is and that the paint isn't actually doing what it should do. You know, it is creating cells, but not the cells I'm used to. And then someone said, you know what you could do? You could just mix up the paint, put it in the fridge. And I thought, wow, that is like the best tip ever. Of course you can, and it would be good because if you store it in the fridge for an hour, the air bubbles, everything will be out of it. So I was thinking, this is such a easy tip, but really to come up with it, that is like magic. So anyone having trouble with the heat or the humidity, try to put your paint, just mix it all up and put it in the fridge for an hour. Then when you're ready to pour, you can set everything up. Then you get the paint out of the fridge and you pour. So that has to be it. I'm going to do that tomorrow. I don't have time to do it now, but it's 24 Celsius up here right now at the moment. So we'll just see how far this goes. So what I wanted to do is do a little swipe. So I had made a little bit thicker paint than I usually do. So I'm putting it on the canvas, all of it. And I want to do something with the primary elements. There we go. And then I'm putting it on top, not all of it, just a little. See, there it goes. And there's no silicone in here, not in the primary elements. And then I'm going to come in with my little palette knife, and I want to make it pretty. Now, like I said, it's not, I don't want it to be fully covered. This is just an experiment, just like that. And I'm going to do it once more, up and down. And I just want to see it react. So that's where it's thick. This is where it's thin. I'm going to torch it a little bit. Wow, look at that. And there's no silicone in it. But it is doing stuff. Can you see that? How beautiful that comes out there. But it is runny. See how this is not runny, and I put absolutely no water in here, so but it does keep a little bit runny. So I'm going to do it again, a little swipe from the side. Just like that. And on this bit. And now I'm going to add a color. So I'll take the last out of this one, because then it can go nice bright color. There you go. And I'm going to go over the primary elements and over that green paint, and the green just totally disappears. See that? It just disappeared. But then again, I do see a lot of cells, so let's go for a little bit more light color. Do I still have some in there? Yeah. So another dropper. I'm just looking for some sort of a reaction, because in this paint there is silicone. So I'm putting it right there so I can swipe over it. Doing it a little faster. Nope, no reaction whatsoever. So now that I do know what it's doing and what it's not doing, tomorrow when I place this stuff in the fridge, I want to see something happening. The only thing that is really cool is the primary elements. That's the only thing that's giving me some sort of a cell action. Even here when I'm torching, you can't see it much because of the, well, I hope you can a little bit because of the color difference, but when I'm looking on it, see, this is totally full of nice little sparkles, but even this, where it's spread out very thin, you still see some glistening, and you know, you just see that it's primary elements. So that's cool. Now I'm going to put a little bit more on, and I'm going to get my little palette knife, my teeny tiny palette knife. I'm not sure where I left it. Ooh, here it is. Okay, and I'll put it up close so you guys can see. Look at that. That's pretty, right? I like those colors together. They give me some sort of a feeling of a really old paint and some really weathered kind of look. There you go. See, just a tiny bit of cell action. That's not even bad looking either. I kind of like it. Okay, I still have some left. So now I'm going to try to make it pretty. So if you ever have a pour that you're not totally fond of, then I'm trying to give you some sort of an escape route. There you go. There you go. Now I'm gonna get it up close again. See how this is just pretty? It is. And there's not much to it. You can absolutely, you know, you don't have to let something that you really don't like, you don't have to let it dry. You can always come in and do something. That's why these little palette knives are so cute. You know, you can really do a lot with them. I think it's something that should be in every artist box, a little palette knife. Just one. I have a lot of them, but you really just need one. So that looks cool. Now I'm going to clean this one off, and I just want to swipe through a few of these primary element things. Just make them a little broader. See that? Very lightly go over them. That's it. And you could have left them, because leaving them really tight would have been nice too. But I kind of like how it looks now. Only I have to do the sides. So that's when the brush comes in handy if you don't have much paint left. And you can just go over the sides like this. As long as you don't see any white canvas, then you're good to go. And And I did have a cup. Oh yeah, here's some left. And I'm not finished yet. I'm really looking forward to doing the abstract that I told you guys about, because it's going to be looking something like this. And there was a discussion going on my Facebook group today about, you know, what is art and what is not art. You know, people that say that this isn't art, I don't understand them, because, you know, there goes a lot of experimenting, a lot of types of pouring. Look at this. This by itself is a beautiful abstract piece. Absolutely. And if you're saying, you know, this isn't art, then you don't know what art is. That's what I think. So that's cool. Then I still want to do something, because I want to get this orange really to pop. So I'm going to go back and stir up my turquoise green, because I like that color. And I'm thinking of a brush, but it could be that I would like to, nah, I'm going to do the brush. See, just here and there. I'm going to add a little, I hope I'm not in front of it with my big hairdo. Just like that. Just a little bit. Just to make those colors come out just a little better. Like here, there you go. And like I was saying, I'm really looking forward to doing that really big abstract piece with the craquelé. I am going to have a bowl with it. There you go, just a little tiny bit. And a little bit here, there you go. A little bit there, that's it. That's absolutely it. Don't do any more. Sometimes you do have to know when to stop, because, you know, because sometimes when you incorporate something into a abstract and you think it's really cool looking, and you know, don't get me wrong, I've done this a lot of times, then I find something really cool and then I just go with it and do more and more and more. But there is a sort of a bit where you have to stop doing what you're doing, or you're going to overdo the whole piece. So this is cool. We're going to keep this, and I'm going to show you a little bit later with a close-up. Then I wanted to show you, a couple of people have asked me, you know, about the macro. I'll show you how I do it. I just get Yupo, and I cut them into small pieces. Then I would put green on there, like this. I would put some color, other color on there. For this one, I'll just put a little of the rest of the primary elements on there. Then I will take a little bit of burnt sienna. That's what I put on there. Then you place the other one on top and give it a little push that it spreads out. And then comes the magic. You open it like that, see that? And you torch it, yes. Now, I'm going to try to give you a really up-close look at it. I'm not sure if it can even pick it up. But, you know, it's just totally cool when you look through the camera. And now I got these primary elements, so they're sort of glittery. And I don't think you should use glitter for macro photography, because it doesn't come out that really pretty. But we could put some other color. Now if you don't like what you've done, all you have to do is add some more paint. And that's the cool bit, so you don't waste too much Yupo, because a lot of people have to pay a lot for Yupo. I don't know why. It's made in America, by the way, so I don't know why it would be so expensive. Wow. These are such cool pieces. This would make a beautiful macro. I'm sure, because I've done so many. I can spot beautiful ones straight away. So that's all you do. Now if you don't like it, and you're thinking, nah, I'm not into this, then you just go and add some more. I know. It's too easy. So I'll get some orange. Put some orange here, like that. Close it up again, just like that. Give it a little, that it spreads a little bit, and then you open it up again. And there you go, you have a totally different one. A little torchy-poo. Now this one is to die for, really beautiful. Here, if you know, you can't see it. I'm going to get you guys down because you're getting the picture. Let me get my gloves off, and then it's time for me to clean up because it's late. Okay, let me see if I can get this really up close. See that? Look at that. See if I can get it even closer. You could make so many macros out of this little piece. But see how here, up here right now in the middle, let's see if I can show you right here. Oh no, let me get the little one. Right there, that's metallic. And that doesn't show up that well on a macro. So you don't want to do that. But very pretty contrasting colors show up so beautifully. So this one has been torched. Then we go over to this one. And see, you can do torching and you can do without, because this one is beautiful too. You know, the glare you see, you won't see that in the picture, because you have to place your lights just right. See, like this. And then I would take a picture of this bit here with those couple of little cells there. I would do this bit. I would do this bit. I could take about, I think, 12 pictures out of this one. Down here, that's pretty. But that is, that's all it is, macro photography. What you do need is a good macro lens, and they're pretty expensive. But they make all the difference. Okay, let's go to this one. See how pretty it is? I really like it. And that's going to pop. The primary elements are going to stay shiny and beautiful. And it's going to pop all over. Now you saw me make this one, so anyone can do this. Let's see if I can get a whole shot. There you go. Yeah, it's a sort of, you know, the lights are hitting it, but once it's dry and varnished, it'll be totally pretty. And you could have a lot of fun doing one of these, I'm pretty sure. Okay, people, time to... I have been tidy lately, see that? That is pretty tidy. Have you ever seen my, how do you call it, paper mache? Those are my little paper mache birds. And that's a pin from fly fishing. There you go, Royal Gorge Anglers. But I made those years and years ago. I was just in a fun mood. I thought I'd like two birds. Yep. But everything is pretty neat, so I'll have this cleaned in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. That's about how long it takes. Okay, people, signing off. Wishing you all a really good evening and see you in the next video. Bye bye.